Thank you very much, viewers. Once again, we want to welcome you to another segment of the Out and About Discoveries. We are all out to discover very important issues in our communities and some of the most interesting activity that is going on around URR. Today, our Out and About Discoveries, we have come to Mansaja for us to interact with the bees. We have one of the most experienced beekeeper in URR who is with us. We'll do a lot of demonstration, and we will demonstrate from how to catch a bee and how with the catchy box, and eventually how it goes up to the production level and the final stage of honey production. So, Mr. Balde, welcome to the Out and About Discoveries in URR.
Thank you very much for this time and this occasion. I'm happy. I'm making effort since 91 up till now. Now I have a little experience because I started with my own experience trying to set the catcher box. By then I have no body to train me. When I started on my own, then I interact with the Peace Corps. Then they started to help me. How can I catch the bee? So I have a training with the bee course. They train me how to set the boxes, especially catcher box, so that I cannot go up by myself. I can be down and do all my effort to catch the bees, to attract the bees, to get them up, because they like up more than down. So when I get them up, then I will release them up and bring them down to the main box. So you have catcher box, you have main box. So the catcher box, you can put it up without going yourself climbing. While you are down, you can make your own experience and set the box up, and the bee will come. And after 40 days, you can release the box down without going up and put it to the main box.
Viewers, once again, Mr. Balde, we believe you are a beekeeper. And this is a tradition, like I've observed, it's a traditional way of you doing your beekeeping. If you look at it, nothing is modern here. If you can come with us and try to actually show us some of these things. How do you call this?
This is a beehive. It's called top bat beehive. This is a Kenyan model, but I get this through the Peace Corps, who is here in the Gambia. They are the one who helped me to get this box. But before this box, I was using the grass up. Yes, I can wrap the grass by myself and set it and take it up and put it there. Then the bee will come. They'll be staying there for 4 months. After 4 months, I can harvest. Then there will be much honey. But the easiest thing is this top bat. The Peace Corps showed me this, and they helped me to get this with their training.
Now, for how long have you been using? Because if you look at the top bars, like you said, this is the Kenyan type. For how long have you been using this? Because it's like it's an old bar.
Since 2003, still now I'm using this box. I get this when Jatosila was a Minister of Water Resources, Forestry. He gave me one box. Then I managed to get another box with the Peace Corps, about 6 of them. By then they have the place is called NBA, National Beekeepers Association. I get in contact with them. I register there as a member, so they give me some hive. Those are this hive. Most of them, they are old now. They have been discarded. So I managed to stay with them until when I get contact with the NBA. After then, I went to bee course. They call us for training. They train us how to do this work. If you get honey, how to sift. Before you get honey, how to set hive. So they give me catcher box. They give me uniform. They give me knife. They give me glove. They give me shoe. Yes. And they give me even bucket. If I harvest, I put the honey there, I cover it, no bee will go inside the bucket. If I ready, go home, and they show me how to sift.
Now, before we get to the sift stage, looking at the hive itself, this particular beehives, how much do you think, how many bees can be in this particular beehives?
It will contain about 120,000 bees to 150,000 bees. Yes. When the box is set, when the box is colonized, the place is safe for the bees. They have no harm there. They are safe and they are getting all what they need. They will stay there for a period of 40 days, 4 months, 6 months, even 12 months. And they will be as much as 120,000 to 150,000 in one bee box. Yeah, bee box.
Okay. Now, in the one beehive, we expect to have 150 to above 150,000 bees. Now, what is going to be the content of the bee, the production that one beehives can have when it comes to the honey production?
Roughly, this one you can estimate 10 liters, or at least the smallest. If the box is sometimes mixed with wax and empty wax, and those who are filled with honey, you will get maybe 8 liters to 10 liters to 12 liters every box. Yes, minimum you can get 10 liters.
All right. Thank you. Now, this is your apiary, I believe. Looking at the apiary, it's not a fully equipped apiary. Whether we'll call it an apiary or not, because this is your own making in order for you to be able to attract bees and continue on your honey production. What are some of the traditional ways that you involve in here within your apiary that makes you attract bees and the production continues?
When I harvest all the time, when I harvest the honey, I can have some wax that is boiled, and I will get the wax there. Then anytime for setting the beehive, I have to bring that wax, and I will boil that wax and put it into the box. Doing that, immediately bee will come. Yes, and I will put some honey there for them in the box, and that wax I use for them to know that the box is set for them now. And they have their own gate where they know when they come to the box, they will pass through that gate and go inside. The gate have to be sealed properly so that other insects will not go inside there. Because many insects, they like this bee, they can eat them. Like the lizard and the anti-lizard, the snakes, even the frogs, they eat these bees. This is why they don't like down. They like much up than down.
Okay, that will prompt me to the next question. Looking at the season we are in, this is the dry season. We are not in the rainy season. Maybe in the rainy season, it's easier for bees to be attracted to the apiary because you have a lot of flowers around. And also we believe bees are pollinators. Without bees, there will be no life. We understand that because they pollinate our plants. But right now, everywhere is dry. How do you catch bees? We want you to demonstrate that. We will want you to demonstrate the catcher box, how you raise the catcher box to the on top of the trees, and that will attract bees even during the dry season.
Okay, you will see. How can I do the program? If I ready to set the catcher box for the bee, I will bring the wax and I will melt the wax inside the box and I will put some honey there. Then I will take all the necessary things that is needed in the box I put them there. Then I will set the box. Then I will demonstrate and make effort to put the box up while I'm not going by myself. But through training, yes, by my trainers. They train me how to put the box up without even going up by myself.
All right, let's see that. Let's see that happen. So, viewers, this is what we are saying. Mr. Balde is right here. He's about to demonstrate to us how to set the catcher box. Yes. The catcher box is for it to attract bees. And this is why it is called catcher box. It catches the bees for production. And this is what we are about to see Mr. Balde to do. And then he has set the catcher box. So to raise it up there without him climbing, this is what he is coming to demonstrate to us. Let's observe what Mr. Balde is about to do. Yes, Mr. Balde.
Now I am demonstrating how to put the box up without going by myself, climbing. Now this is the way they do it. This is the way the trainers train me. So this is a training that you should get before you do the work. If you don't have this training, you will not get the experience to do the work. Yes, experience is the best teacher. Right. Yes, if you are having experience, it will be very easy for you to do work.
So what have you just done right now? We have seen you roll a wire around a stone. So what are you doing?
So that the stone will not leave the wire. The wire will not leave the stone. I can put it where I want to put it, so that I can set my box the way I want it. Maybe I think that is the way the bee like the box. So if I put it, inshallah, after 72 hours, you will see the
meaning,
yes.
You're going to throw.
Yes.
It means you.
While I'm up down here.
You are down.
Yes.
You throw.
Yes.
And then for you to be able to get the catcher box on top.
Up, yes. So that the catcher box will go up. Then I will set it the place where I want it to be set. Then after 72 hours, you will see the bees coming there and checking the box. And if they are happy, they want the box, they need it, then they will make communication with the Jamaat. The Jamaat they want to bring there.
You make communication with the Jamaat.
Yes.
They have their own ways of communication.
Yes.
What are some of the signs that the bees always communicate to and will attract other bees that will come to?
Yes. That if they come and check the box and the beehive, they like it, then they will try and see inside what is put there for them. If they like it, then they have a sign how they can call the other group so that you can see them coming. And when they are coming, they will escort their queen up to the gate where they are going to colonize.
So it means the bees, they have a queen.
Yes,
and when they come into the box, they escort the queen to the box.
Yes, direct to the gate. So when the queen come to the gate, then they will start standing at the gate of the box. They will all cover the queen there until when the queen go inside, then they will start to go inside one after the other. If they go in already, then they will see how to do their work. Then you will see some will go.
It means there is some royalty. So it means the queen is a royal it's a royal being. So that's what we are trying to exhibit here. So let's see how best do you do the practical activity. Yeah.
So you can give me time.
Okay.
You see it now here. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Yeah, that's what we are saying right now. He's about to throw the stone that he has tied the string around the stone and about to throw it on top so that he will be able to fix the catcher box on top of the tray. That's the demonstration that we have just seen here. Okay, that's what we are observing, as if you can see. That's what we are observing. You see, Mr. Basse is fully equipped, as we can see. He's pulling down the string to be able to, you can see the demonstration there. He has already sent the wire on top to be able to set the catcher box on top of the tray. And the catcher box, as we were rightly told, that it is meant to attract bees. And in this catcher box, when the bees are being attracted, it will come with the queen bee. And this queen bee will be escorted by lots of bees right into the catcher box. So this is what we are seeing right now, Mr. Basse demonstrating. So you can see right on top of the tree there. Yes, properly demonstrated. There, you see him setting. He has just set, this is a trap. It's a trap for the bees. It's a traditional way of beekeeping. We have a modern way of beekeeping. I believe is the bee industry, the Ministry of Agriculture, and then the bee corporate institutions, the bee farmer associations. They are all watching what is happening in Basse and with Mr. Basse. It's just very difficult for him here, making all efforts to be able to attract bees and get the bees to his apiary to be able to continue on his bee production. You can see the catcher bee on top. He has just set the catcher bee right there. Mr. Basse, I believe you are set to go. Okay, what are you doing right now?
Now I am setting the catcher box. Now I am turning the catcher box to face the right direction for the bees, so that it will be easier for them to come and see the box and colonize this box. After 72 hours, maybe if you come here, you will see them coming in and checking the box. If the box is correct for them, then they will call. They'll contact the main Jamaat to come into this box where the queen is. So you will see them coming.
Now, if they are able to come to the catcher box, how do you know bees are in the catcher box? And if there are bees in the catcher box, what is going to be the next stage from the catcher box?
When they colonize the catcher box, then you will see them going in and out. But they need many things in this box. That is wax and honey. If possible, you can put sugar, if possible, for them. But you need wax and honey for them, because that attracts them more than anything else. If you have that in the box, then they will start to come to the box and they will come and colonize the box.
Now, if the box is colonized, do you bring down the box for further production, or what do you do?
Yes. If the box is colonized, now after 40 days, because every 20 days they will get a Jamaat that have to come out, because every day the queen lay eggs. If the wax prepared for eggs is there, the queen will lay eggs. After setting the wax, the queen will lay eggs, and the egg will go only for 21 days. Then it will be a bee. They will come out of the wax. Then they will be a original bee. Then the main box is more bigger than this catcher box. This you have only 5 sticks inside it. But the main box you have 23 sticks in the box. And they will stay there maybe for 4 months, for 6 months, for 8 months, even for 12 months. The box is not full. Yes. Then after harvesting, in the harvest season, you will maybe get 10 liters, or at least the smallest amount, 15 liters. You will get it there, one box.
We've just observed you putting up the catcher box for the bees to lay their eggs, and that is for production. When they lay their larvae, and more bees are produced in the catcher box. So if these bees are produced from the catcher box, and you bring it down to the main box. And we understand that Gambian bees are very aggressive. So how do you interact with these bees from the catcher box, bring them to the main box, whilst they've been aggressive, and that it could be very difficult for you?
Yes. I have to be in uniform. I'll be in uniform to get the catcher box down and bring it to the main box, and I will remove the sticks that have the wax inside the catcher box, in the main box, about 5 of them. Then I will bring this whole catcher box, the sticks they have, because they have the queen there. So I will remove it and bring it to the main box like this and put it there. Although some bee will remain inside the catcher box, but at least the queen will go with some inside the main box. At night, not daytime, because daytime you cannot do that because they are busy, but nighttime they are resting. So
now, if I may ask, you talked about the queen.
Yes.
How important is this queen in the main box, and how many queens do we have in the main box? Do we have a queen, or we have queens in one main box?
We have only one queen inside the main box. Yes, because that queen only lay only eggs for the bees. But during the period of laying eggs, one day the queen will lay 3,000 eggs. That will be a full jamat. So in this period of laying eggs, you can see every day the queen will produce about 3,000 eggs. So 3,000 times 30, that gives you how many numbers? So the way the queen is laying eggs, so the more they are producing more bees. So the bees will be very, very many inside the box. 120,000 to 150,000 one box.
So meaning from the catcher box to the main box. And with the queen in the main box, production still continues.
Yes.
And like it could be from 15 to 150,000 bees by one queen.
Yes. One queen will produce that. Will produce around 120,000 to 150,000. One queen bee.
Now, the queen, we understand its responsibility is to lay eggs. We also understand we have the worker bee. Now, the worker bee, what functions does it have?
The workers, they go out to the trees and bring water, and they also seal. They seal the wax. You see, you have those who are bringing the sellotape, the coal from the trees, and they also have those which are bringing the pollination, the water that the tree is giving, the sweetness. Some trees are bitter, some are sour, some are sweet. But when they go to the tree, when the tree is pollinating, they will take the water from the pollination. That water they will put inside their wax. And they know how to get the sugar, or how to get the water, or how to get the wax. Yes.
So it means the worker bees, they are responsible for pollination.
Yes.
And in this period of pollination, that's they pollinate plants. And also in the process of production. This is why you will have different taste of bees. Some could be, like for instance, if they get it from a mahogany, you will see the
honey is bitter.
The honey is
bitter. Or the neem tree. The neem tree. If they take it from there, the pollinate, you can see the honey is bitter. Yes, but if they take it from the ulakono duto, or yes, or neto is honey, pure honey, neto, and also the neto, ulakono duto, and chingole, kanyumahe chiewe, kanyumahe lamude, kanyumahe jabe, kanyumahe tabaje, de, ufo kanyumahe ere. The bee need those trees to put the honey. Yes, because they have different tastes and they have different qualities of inside the life of Hadamadingo.
Life of a human being.
Yeah, human being. Hadamadingo. Hadamadingo neto anilio nibe odomola. Malaria kai wo kanasila wala.
Okay.
Don't fear any malaria. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. We can still get to the other boxes. Yes, Mr. Balde, I've observed that you have 2 beehives here ready for harvest.
Yeah.
Can you tell us when actually what time did it spend here up to the period of harvest, this particular 2 beehives?
Since January. They are colonized since January. Yes. January beginning, December ending, they were colonized already. I transferred catcher box in this main box, a full catcher box. The catcher box was full.
I mean the main box.
Yeah, the main box.
What is the period before harvest?
January, February, March, April, May now. End of May, you can harvest. Yes.
Okay.
The harvest now, you can harvest. This is the season of harvest.
Okay.
January, June is the season of harvest because this is the period of honey. This is honey season. Now they are not doing eggs, they are not doing pollination in the trees, but they are only putting honey. Only honey. Yes, because the time of rainy season, the wind is too much, so they cannot go out for a period of long period. So they are consuming this honey. Now they build.
Okay.
Yes, this is why this time they are just building honey. Now if you open this, all the wax, they are filled with honey, but no eggs, no tree pollination, only honey. Because if the rainy season is coming, the wind will be too much, so their outing will not be too much. So the honey they build in this period, that the honey they do consume. Yes.
All right, viewers, you just have to follow us. This, what you have just seen, is the main box, and he has also made harvest. We have just seen that is the out and about discoveries. We've discovered what Mr. Balde has, though the apiary that he has is not a proper apiary, but he's trying his utmost best to continue on the honey production. And we will also show you after harvest the products that he has, because already he has made some harvest, and then he also has his local way of trying to take the honey out of the wax. That is to show how difficult is with Mr. Balde, and then during his production. This is also another beehive locally made by Mr. Balde. This is to tell you how things are here with Mr. Balde. He does not have hives, no proper, but this is a jar, this is a local jar. Mr. Balde, can you explain to us how does these bees, this jar attract bees, and eventually you will have bees inside the jar? You can come closer.
Alhamdulillah, you see how I manage this jar for the bees. I will wash it clean and look for a cover at the mouth. Then I will open the side of the jar for the bees so that they will get at least 3 gates or 2 gates, because they don't want only 1 gate. So if I do this already, then I will set it a place whereby they are safe there. Yes, nothing will harm them there. Then I will put something inside the jar, that is honey or wax, to call the bees, because that attracts the bees. The honey wax and the honey itself, I can put inside the jar so that you can see the bee will come and they will colonize the jar. After 4 months, they will fill the jar full with honey. Inshallah, if you come for harvest, you'll be very happy. This hive, this is not the place for it. I just put it here, but the place is under the tree, under the shadow, because now the sun is very hot. So if they come here, if they seal the wax, the sun will melt their wax. It will fall inside the jar, so they cannot do the work. I have to get the shadow. Shadow is very important for them because the place is very hot. So you have to calculate all that for them.
All right, thank you very much. Viewers, that is the discoveries that we have come to do on the Out and About series. We're just from the apiary, and we have seen what has transpired there with the beehives. We've demonstrated how the catcher box is done and to the main box, and now we are at the production stage. We have seen that Mr. Balde has really harvested a lot of honey. Mr. Balde, what are you holding up to right now?
And this is the beeswax. Yes, this is the beeswax is filled with honey. And the other side, you have the eggs, bee eggs, in this one wax. The other side is filled with honey. The other side is filled with eggs. But the eggs will come out if there are time to come out, maybe 21 days. There will be bees, so they will come out as bees. So where they come out, the bee will fill their either other eggs or they will fill it honey. You see the honey?
Yeah.
Yes, they will fill it honey.
Yeah, I can see you have a lot of holes.
Yes.
Holes in it.
Yes.
In this hole,
Bee come out.
yeah, you can see the honey
Exactly.
inside.
Yeah.
Now, this particular wax, how do you get the honey from the wax right now?
Right now, if I want to sift this wax, I will remove the eggs separate, then remain the honey separate. Then I will put the honey in my cloth where I use for sifting. This cloth is a very light cloth, but it will sift only the honey. The only honey can pass there. Yes, all dust and all wax will stay under the cloth.
So it means you do it locally.
Yes.
You don't have a machine that can help you do all this production. So you sift it.
With a cloth, a piece of cloth that you can see there. And this is very light, but it will sift the honey clean and then start bottling. Bottling also is a problem because I have to go around to search for bottles and boil water and bring omo and clean them and start bottling.
Now, if you say bottling, you're talking about packaging. Packaging. So from this level, you go into packaging. So the package, how do you package the honey?
The honey, when it is sifted in the bucket, then it is ready for package. Then I'll put the bottling. I'll look for bottling that this avian water bottling, so maybe or this ketchup bottling for using for eating. I take them, I boil water and omo and clean them and start to bottle the honey inside them. Then I will price them. Each container with the price, I have 1 liter container. I'll put it inside there. Any one contain 1 liter. 1 liter is 300. Half liter is 150. There is half a liter, 100 or $75 maybe. Yes, half a liter.
Okay. Now, before we get to the pricing, can we demonstrate? Looking at this is a wax, but the wax is filled up with honey. Can we demonstrate from the wax? How do you sift it in that particular container that we are seeing? Can we do a little demonstration?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You can see this wax. They are brothers. And what did aku? They ko boy de. Kono de ko keseni ay new wax. En ko keseni ay dino yaɓiri juri ndin kadi ko non wata. Si wax on no boy tawo juri ndin kadi ko on kola ƴettata.
Meaning the wax is a new wax. Okay. So the more it stays and the more it stays long, the more it produces honey.
Exactly. So you see, when it is very, very, very heavy, That shows you there is only honey, nothing there. Honey and wax.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me see. I want to test whether if there is honey.
Yes.
Let me see.
Let's,
wait.
yellow. Yes.
Let's see.
Ama yi one ganda the box ga. One ganda the bucket ga. What to ga it?
This is pure honey. Pure honey. Okay.
I'm fasting.
All right. Let's see.
So this is the way I sift.
Yeah.
You see, this is the way I sift.
Okay. It means you press it.
Yes.
For how long does this one take for you to be able to press this container?
It will take time. It will take time. It will take time to press all this. Yes. I want to press some, but I want to solve some with the wax, and that is more expensive. Because with the wax, then you are taking your product that you cannot benefit from. So that is why the wax, with the wax, is more expensive than when you sift co-wax that you will benefit from.
Okay.
Because this one you can put soap, and also if you are setting hive, you can use them there. Yes. To try to get the bees, to attract them, you have to get the wax.
So meaning from not only honey that you can have from this particular production, you can also get different like wax, and the wax could be made out of
many things, body oil and soap, and you can use the wax also to set new hive. Yes, to attract the bees. Easily, you have to get the wax. That is when the honey is sifted and the wax is developed. I can give you the sample of the developed wax. I have it here with me. You can see it by your own eye. You see? Only this box, a bucket is having maybe 35 liters or 35 kilo. But it's very heavy. I cannot lift it myself. I have to get somebody to help me. So that shows you honey definitely is good. And Allah said it in His Quran, you eat honey, you will be healthy. So no question on that. Yes. So honey is needed. Every time, every second, everywhere, honey is needed. You can use it alone, you can use it with other things. Honey and lemon, honey and bread, honey and tea. Yes. Honey and hot water. Yes. Without doing even sugar.
Now, if we are to make comparisons with regards to the bees that we have in the Gambia, maybe other bees outside, we believe in Gambia we have the best bees.
Honey, best honey. I have an area. If I set my bees there, or my hive, the honey I will produce, it will be more than this honey, double. But the place is not secure. That is the problem. You see, even where my hive is not secure. People are going behind me. They are taking the hive. They are going to destroy them because no security. But if I have a secure place whereby my hive are secure, I can produce more honey, more than this. And I know that will benefit me, my neighbors, my village, my community, the entire country. Because some people outside this country, they can call me. They ask me honey. Now I have customers in France, customers in America, yes, even in UK, yes. To transport the honey there is not easy. But some of them will come and buy 5 liter, 10 liter, they will go with it.
But I believe sometimes when they come, they buy these things from you very cheap.
Yes, very cheap. Here is Africa. Here not is expensive. You cannot say original honey, original money. That is only a word. But if you want to sell this in euro or in dollar, what do you think? 1 liter will cost in UK or in America. 1 liter of honey, how many dollars or how many euro in Europe? It's very expensive.
What do you think is responsible for that? Like in Africa here, in the Gambia, they come down to the village like Mansajan, get it from you very, very cheap, and take it to Europe or other part of America and sell it very expensive. What do you think is responsible?
Well, that is my country is responsible, because the country should look into this, yes, and take action and make control of this. And they should help themselves and the whole nation. Everybody who is engaged on this program, they should help him. Yes, they should help him in his product, how to gain and benefit himself and his neighbors and his community and the whole nation. Yes, because this, it's a good project. It's a good work, and this demand not even much service. If you have the material, the bee hive, and you have the equipment, transporting, going and coming, that sometimes give me problem. You transport the beehive from one area to another. If the place is distant, the hive is heavy, you have no even push. How can you transport a beehive? It's very heavy. So that is also a problem. But I want to extend this work even to other villages like Kundam, Fulakunda, and Sotima, Samba, and even Dembanding in Gimara. But because of transportation, that is the problem. I cannot take the hive there. I have no support on this project. Since I started, even the Peace Corps, they dug a well for me in my farm there, where I used to put the hive. But they hire somebody who is a contractor to dug the well. When they started the well, when they see the water, they said it's finished. And while they don't get the right eye of the water.
Can you show us the final stage? We've seen this one, and the already sifted honey in the container. If we can see that, that will also really entice us. Okay, we're still on. You're observing right now. See, this is pure honey. It has no mixture completely, just from the wax, sifted, completely sifted, as you can observe. See this? Pure honey. If we can get this here without any mixture, I believe this man, if he's supported, he can actually get us the best honey in the entire Africa. And then we understand that at this time of the season it's difficult for bees to be attracted, but he has the skills, he has the knowledge to attract bees, and the production continues. So, Mr. Balde, from here you pour. Where do you pour it?
This one? Mm-hmm. Yes, you can pour it there, no problem.
Pour it here, right? So you see, this is pure honey. Viewers, observe this. This is all the way from, this is Mansajang production. Yes, Mansajang production, Samba Balde. All right, beautiful viewers, this has brought us to the end of our discovery, of the Out and About discovery that we had for you today, all the way in Mansajang. We came to visit the old man, and he has taken us through the discoveries of his beehives up to the tail end of the harvest period. So all we need to tell the viewers out there and then the people concerned, Mr. Balde needed support. You know, if he has the right support, I believe bee production will be a thing of the past in this country. If he's supported with the right materials, with the right tools, and particularly packaging and the others, it will be of a good production. So until I come your way, that's your discovery, the Out and About discovery in Mansajang. Until I come your way next time, the same program on QTV. Our viewers out there, have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.